Australia's Qantas Airways has agreed to pay 120 million Australian dollars, that's $79 million, to settle a regulator lawsuit over the sale of thousands of tickets on already cancelled flights in an attempt to end a reputational crisis that has engulfed the airline. Qantas and the Australian Competition and Consumer Commission, ACCC, said the company will split 20 million Australian dollars between more than 86,000 customers who booked tickets on the so-called ghost flights and pay $100 million Australian dollars fine instead of defending the lawsuits that it had previously vowed to fight. The fine is the biggest ever for an Australian airline and among the largest globally in the sector, although some Australian banks and casino operators have faced higher penalties for breaches of the law. CEO Vanessa Hudson in a statement said the firm recognizes that it has let down customers and fell short of its own standards. She said the settlement means Qantas can compensate affected customers much sooner than if the case had continued in the federal court. If the court approves, the settlement will resolve a dispute that has featured prominently at a time when Qantas's brand value dropped in consumer surveys among a spike in complaints about cancellations. The payout would pale against the 1.47 billion Australian dollars net profit that analysts forecast Qantas to report in the year to end June. The airline and regulator said people who bought tickets on the non-existent domestic flights would get 225 Australian dollars and people with international fares would get 450 Australian dollars on top of a refund.